Exposing the cracks in U.S. protection, after an unprecedented Israeli strike in Qatar, the geopolitical landscape of the Gulf region is facing a seismic shift. The attack has not only caused physical damage but has also shaken the very foundations of long-standing alliances and security arrangements. The incident has left many questioning the reliability of the United States as a protector of Gulf states, a role it has played for decades. This event has brought to the forefront the vulnerabilities and uncertainties that have been simmering beneath the surface for years. Gulf leaders are asking, can Washington still keep the region safe? The Gulf Cooperation Council, which includes countries like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Bahrain, has been a cornerstone of regional stability. However, this recent attack has led to urgent meetings and intense discussions among these leaders. They are grappling with the reality that their traditional security umbrella may no longer be as reliable as they once thought. The question on everyone's mind is whether the U.S. can still be counted on to provide the security guarantees that have been the bedrock of their foreign policy. Let's break down what happened and why it matters. The Israeli airstrike targeted a residential area in Doha, Qatar, where senior Hamas leaders were reportedly meeting. This bold move by Israel has not only escalated tensions in the region, but has also put the spotlight on the complex web of alliances and enmities that define Middle Eastern geopolitics. The attack has raised several questions about the intelligence sharing mechanisms between the U.S. and its allies, and whether there were lapses that allowed such an incident to occur. Israeli warplanes struck a residential area in Doha, Qatar, targeting a meeting of senior Hamas leaders. The precision and audacity of the strike have left many in the region stunned. This was not just a random act of aggression, it was a calculated move that has far-reaching implications. The fact that Israel felt emboldened to carry out such an operation on Qatari soil speaks volumes about the shifting power dynamics in the region. It also raises questions about the effectiveness of Qatar's air defense systems and the level of preparedness for such unexpected attacks. This was the first time Israeli forces hit inside Qatar. The unprecedented nature of this attack has sent shockwaves throughout the Gulf. For years, Qatar has managed to maintain a relatively neutral stance in the region's various conflicts, often acting as a mediator. This strike, however, has shattered that illusion of neutrality and has forced Qatar to confront the harsh realities of regional politics. The attack has also highlighted the limitations of Qatar's diplomatic efforts and its vulnerability to external threats. The attack left 6 dead and sparked immediate outrage. Qatar called it state terrorism and called for a united Gulf response. The emotional and political fallout has been significant. Public protests erupted in Doha, with citizens demanding stronger action from their government. The Qatari leadership has been vocal in its condemnation, labeling the attack as an act of state terrorism. This incident has galvanized public opinion and has put immense pressure on Gulf leaders to respond decisively. The call for a united Gulf response is not just about solidarity, it's about survival in an increasingly volatile region. Usually, the U.S. is seen as the main protector of Gulf states. Its biggest military base in the Middle East sits right in Qatar. The Al Udeid Air Base has been a symbol of American military might and a cornerstone of its strategic presence in the region. However, this incident has cast a shadow over the U.S. role as the ultimate guarantor of Gulf security. The fact that such an attack could occur, despite the presence of a significant U.S. military installation, has led to a crisis of confidence among Gulf leaders. They are now questioning the effectiveness of the U.S. military presence and its ability to deter such threats. But this time, President Trump said he wasn't informed in advance, and his response didn't satisfy regional leaders. The lack of prior notification and the subsequent response from the U.S. administration have added fuel to the fire. President Trump's statement that he was not informed in advance has raised eyebrows and led to speculation about the state of U.S.-Israel relations. The tepid response from Washington has not gone down well with Gulf leaders, who were expecting a more robust reaction. This has further eroded trust and has led to calls for a re-evaluation of their security arrangements. The incident has left Gulf nations openly doubting whether Washington can guarantee their security against outside threats, including from close allies like Israel. The trust deficit is growing, and Gulf leaders are now openly questioning the reliability of their longtime ally. The incident has exposed the fragility of the existing security framework and has led to urgent discussions about alternative arrangements. The possibility that a close ally like Israel could carry out such an attack has added a new layer of complexity to the already intricate web of regional politics. Now Qatar and its neighbors are reconsidering their alliances, even exploring new partners like Turkey and China. The search for new alliances is not just about finding new friends. It's about ensuring survival in a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape. Turkey and China have been quick to seize the opportunity, offering their support and positioning themselves as viable alternatives to the US. This shift in alliances could have far-reaching implications, not just for the Gulf region, but for global geopolitics as well. The entry of new players into the Gulf's security architecture could lead to a realignment of power and influence. It's a pivotal moment for the region. With security guarantees in question and old alliances under strain, the balance of power in the Gulf could be shifting. The traditional power structures are being challenged, and new dynamics are emerging. This is a moment of great uncertainty, but also of great opportunity. The decisions made in the coming weeks and months will shape the future of the Gulf region for years to come. As old alliances are tested and new ones are formed, the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East is set for a significant transformation. For more clear analysis and updates, like and subscribe. Stay tuned as we continue to bring you the latest developments and in-depth analysis of this evolving situation. Your engagement helps us to keep providing you with high-quality, insightful content.